Hi there YouTube, it's Karen or Shrinking Goofball. We are in week 29, which is like 7 months plus. Again, I have no idea where the time has gone. It's just absolutely flown by. My surgery was in November, and here we are, May 28th. Holy crud. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm pretty brown. We've had some really fantastic weather up in the like 20s, and then it got really cool again. In a town very close to where I live, they had snow. Anyway, let's start with my numbers. October 17th, 2012, I started my Optifast diet at 321 pounds. On that 3-week diet, I lost 24 pounds. On November 7th, I went in for my gastric bypass. Did I say I was 297 pounds? I can't remember. So I was 297 pounds. Last week I reported that I was 204 pounds. Today I am 203 pounds. Ugh. I'm sitting in my son's parking lot of the school, and I don't want to close the door because it's kind of warm, and I'm going to get claustrophobic. I've been in here since 8 o'clock this morning, and it's already 12:35. So yeah, I've done a lot of organizing. I got kind of a new cell phone. A friend of mine sold me her daughter's, because mine, the one I'm actually recording on right now, is really only good for recording. And then it has no battery life at all. But anyway, there's a lot of people around here, so hopefully I won't have to close the window. So yeah, that's a 1 pound loss. So I'm down a total of 118 pounds, which means I'm like 3 pounds away from being in Wonderland. So I hope I don't have to do the Wonderland dance while I'm here in the car, because that'll be pretty goofy. But I guess I do most of my videos sitting down anyway, so what difference does it make, right? Maybe I'll just wave my hands in the air like you just don't care. So, yeah, it was my birthday this weekend. I turned 37. I actually turned 47. We went to dinner. My boyfriend, my son, and I went to dinner with my daughter and her husband and my 4-year-old grandson. And we went to Swiss Chalet, which worked out really well because they have rotisserie chicken. So it's done like a rotisserie. So of course all the fat and crap, drops to the bottom. You're not eating all of that. So I knew that was going to work out well for me. And I had a baked potato. My boyfriend's really good about asking about their smashed potatoes, if it's a box or if it's real smashed potatoes. So he remembered to ask for me, and of course it did come from a box. So if I can't look at the box and I don't know what the sugar content is, and I don't know if it's worth putting in my face, then it's best not to have it. So I had a quarter chicken, which is just the leg itself, and then a baked potato. So I kind of shared my leg with my grandson. He had 3 chicken fingers, like, they're the battered kind of, nicer than McDonald's and Wendy's and that sort of thing. But he liked the fresh chicken, so I gave him some chicken, and I had, the baked potato. And not only did I not feel sick, but I didn't throw up at all. So that was a real treat. And then Saturday for my birthday, we went to a stampede. It wasn't quite the stampede I'd expected. Maybe it was the time of day we went to but we did see like a bull riding, but it wasn't a real bull. It was just like those moving bulls, and the girl was on it for quite a while. Quite fun to watch, actually. I would never go on that. It's kind of interesting how, you go to these kind of like fairs and you expect, beaver tails or elephant ears and snow cones and fudge, and they have all this neat stuff that you would, you just don't eat on a regular basis. It's just because you go to the fair. Well, so we're at the fair, and my son had onion rings and I want to say a hot dog, and my boyfriend had, I think, a hamburger and french fries. And let me tell you, they smell so good. I don't know if it's the way the ketchup kind of cooks on top of the fries or the grease, but I didn't crave it at all. Like, I didn't feel like I was missing out. So I think that's pretty cool for someone who could have 2 beaver tails, and every time you stop by a new booth, you want to try something else because it's something that you never have, right? So the fact that I didn't crave that at all was fantastic. So we stayed there for a couple of hours, and then we had, you know, my boyfriend is a volunteer driver for the Children's Aid Society, and so we had a little drive. So that was a couple hours on the road, and then we went fishing. It was our very first time. I absolutely love fishing. It's unfortunate that it's not a more active sport, but because of my osteoarthritis, it works out quite well because I'm stationary. So it's not like I'm in pain or whatever. So sometimes I'll take Percocet if I know I'm going to be doing something that will create pain. Oh my God, I'm actually starting to sweat. Look, that's how hot it is. Okay, so maybe you didn't see that, but I'm not lying. I'm actually feel like I'm sweating. So yeah, I had a great birthday, a lot of fun. My daughter gave me, I don't know if you have it in the States, maybe you do, and it's just been brought over to Canada, but it's called Forever 21, and anybody can shop there. And it's called Forever 21 because even if you are in your 40s and you want to be Forever 21, and you're not going to look like an idiot wearing, you know, clothes that are meant for 21-year-olds. But she gave me a pair of, you know, what we call skinny jeans, but they're actually pants. They're kind of like a medium gray, so they can be dressed up a little bit. But she got them for me in a size 14 because I told her my size 16s are too big. So the jeans I'm wearing today are a size 16, and they're quite swishy swashy in my bum. So I told her to get me a 14. Well, let me tell you, they fit like a glove. They look so good on me. I really like them. So at least now I can go to this Forever 21, buy stuff, and I don't have to spend a fortune. My son gave me this. It's a Links of London. It's technically a charm bracelet. So you can see I have the heart charm, which is what comes with it. So my son gave me that. But all of these little links here, you can technically put a charm on. So I'm quite happy with just the heart. I can't imagine putting charms everywhere. And he also gave me a really cool video. I'm really into Duck Dynasty as much as I am a city girl. Now I live out in the country, so I don't know, maybe I'm turning country in my old age. But I got a Duck Dynasty t-shirt. I love Willie Robertson. I don't know what it is about him. He's funny in a silly, charming way. But on the back of the shirt, it actually has Phil, Cy, Jace, and Willie. And on the front, it just says Duck Dynasty. So I was really pleased about that. I got a lot of other stuff too, but those were kind of, you know, the highlights of my birthday. And really pleased, of course, that I didn't throw up for my birthday dinner. What else? It's been a fairly uneventful week. Getting a riding lawnmower today. That's another reason I'm probably turning into a farm girl. And a bunch of something was dropped off at the farm yesterday, and I asked my boyfriend what it was, and he says, I think it's ensilage, and ensilage is what you feed the cows. So I told him when we got home, you have to go and check what it is, because if we're going to have a bunch of cows dropped off at the farm, I want to know, because I'm really excited. It's dry manure, so they'll just use it for, you know, putting on the crops and stuff. Anyway, I'm going to have to start exercising because I have a feeling after seeing my doctor, he's kind of jinxed me because he told me if you don't start exercising, this is kind of the point where you might really start noticing a slowdown, and I really don't want that to happen because, you know, I'm being really, really good. I'm not cheating at all. I'm not having sugar. I had pasta the other day, which was nice because I didn't throw that up either. And I made just my bolognese, which is, you know, just a meat sauce. So, you know, if I have a snack, I'm having like those itty bitty little crackers and putting them in my chili or whatever. I've gotten better with yogurt and fruit. But yeah, I don't cheat at all. So I think the weight should be dropping off just fine. Anyway, I'm sure I told you about all my other stuff. Everything's going quite well, I think, with my ulcer. I do have a gastroscopy in August, so that should, you know, clear everything, hopefully, and just advise me that I don't have an ulcer, hopefully, anymore. And the exercising, of course, has nothing to do with that, but with the osteoarthritis, swimming is really the only thing I can do, so I really need to get into a swimming program, whether it's an aquafit or something like that. Yeah. So, yeah, I somehow managed to talk for almost 10 minutes and didn't even have anything really to report. You guys have a great week, and I will see you on Wednesday.